Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a different kind of video for you. I had kind of filmed a little bit here, a little bit there. I think there's part of a little bins haul. We went thrifting to a couple Goodwills. I don't know, but none of it was enough footage to have one dedicated video for it. So I thought I would put together just kind of a day in the life of a reseller. I had to go looking for something for one of my kids, and so it just kind of turned into this. I hope you guys enjoy. There is also a quick trip to a Plato's Closet while my daughter goes to youth group. There's one nearby. I got a couple things, and some of those things sold so fast. So I definitely wanted to include that because sourcing at the consignment stores can be a little bit more expensive sometimes, depending on where you live. It's definitely about equal to our Goodwills, but you can find some really great things. So I wanted to share that with you, and this is kind of where they all landed. So I hope you guys enjoy. We are starting out with our Plato's Closet trip. Here I am just showing you some pricing. First of all, I didn't know something could cost $139 at Zara, but just showing you basic brands, basic pricing. It seems that there is definitely a structure where all of the unbranded things are about the same cost. This Plato's definitely has what I consider more of the junk, like just the no-name brands, but you can find some treasures. I found this jumpsuit right away. I knew it was Free People Movement because I saw the little logo on the back. They only had it priced at $14, and I thought it was strange that they did not say Free People on the tag. More about that in a bit. Over to the dresses. This is a Tommy Bahama piece, which is so expensive. Had this been a dress and not a romper, I definitely would have picked that up, but I cannot move rompers no matter the brand. It was really cute. Just some Gap overalls. These were fun. Seems like $14 to $16 is their price for most things. Here is where I knew they made a mess up. I found almost an exact dupe for these Free People overalls, romper, jumpsuit. I think that's the right word. I mean, they did a good job. It was totally unbranded down to the bottom seams. Both were priced at $14. Upon checking comps, I did pick up this pair, and I will put my listing here. Packed is one of those brands. Some pieces can do well. This only retailed for $30. $8 wouldn't have been a bad buy for a personal use item, but definitely not something I could flip. But I did check comps just in case. What I like about Plato's is just looking up new brands, learning brands. You do have to sift through a lot of the junk. And it always makes me laugh. You know, they've got Roxy, they've got Walmart, and then you'll see a motherhood sweater. Like, I'm assuming the young person doing the buy that day didn't realize maybe that was a maternity piece. I guess it's vintage looking. But I did find a couple pieces that might have been okay if they weren't extra small. I don't know if I showed them, but a couple Revolve brand pieces that were also priced $12. Loft, $130 for an outlet piece, which is crazy. $30 definitely was a no from me. They had a couple Wilfred sweaters, but again, the sizes was just too small. But I definitely touched, I think, every piece in the store. When she's at youth group, I have about 2 hours to spend. The music was blasting. Now, this Eileen Fisher, this seemed to be new without tags. What did I pay for it? $12. I had no trades this day. You guys, this sold so fast on eBay. Here's my sold. I think it sold within 2 days of listing. So that was something, that's a great thing to find at the women's buy sell trade stores. They know that brand. That absolutely would have been at least $30. So that was a steal. I did just pay, like I said, out of pocket for these things today. It's rare I go without things to trade, but when you go at night, it's just kind of what happens. I was hoping to find like a Cotopaxi or maybe some cool kind of vest. I don't believe that we found anything cool in this section. Now I just took some footage to show you more just of the typical brands that you'll find and the prices. They choose some weird brands to price up, like Calvin Klein. I don't think that's one I would price up, knowing it comes from Ross very often. But you are really hunting for the obscure brands that they don't have in their systems, in my opinion, when you're shopping at the consignment stores. $16 was kind of their jacket and vest price if they didn't have the brand in the system. Coldwater Creek, that was definitely a style-based pickup for them. Again, they didn't have the brand in. I was really excited about that sweater. Universal Studios, I've said before, if you're coming here on vacation, like that was a $68 new with the tag. They wanted $18. Disney and Universal stuff you can find so cheap at all of our buy, sell, trade stores. I did go through a lot of the men's pieces. I was on the hunt for Patagonia, Viore. Didn't find anything like that. I think after this, I checked out the shoes, and I did end up bringing this pair home. I could have made about $20, but my son thought these were so cool. I did pay the $25. Per usual, I'm here fixing my mess.
I can't.
We haven't done this in a long time. I'm a little out of practice.
Oh my goodness. They're like all sticking out.
Sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Michael is waiting for someone to answer for a work call, so excuse his Secret Service situation happening over there. But I wanted to film part of a What Sold video since we haven't done one in so long. All right, this it was sitting here ready to be put away. It's a latched mama nursing tunic dress. You lift up part of it for easy access. I just picked that up at Goodwill, and it sold the same day I listed it. I even listed it a little higher than others. It does. And I listed it for $32, hoping to get $25, and someone sent me a $25 offer. So perfect.
All right.
I paid $8 for it, so not a huge flip, but same day I will take it. This one I did not put.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Out of practice, didn't put my bin number. All right, we are in.
They're like starting to peel.
I know, but it's been a couple years now.
Yeah.
All right, we are in Y.
5, I think.
This is a designer little girl's bikini by the brand Zimmerman.
Okay.
It's like a bronzy rose gold color floral. Yep,
Like
I paid $7 for this at Once Upon a Child, and I've had it listed since last summer. I've had a couple really low offers, but I decided to hold out just because it's not taking up much room and I knew it would sell for this summer. Nope. It did. Someone sent me, I have my Posher VA set up to send 20% offers, and they sent me a $45 offer. They didn't even wait. So I think I had it listed at $65. All right, this next one, big money. This is a pair of J brand jeans that I got from the ThredUp outlet. So that means I had less than $5 into them in July of 2022. And I finally took an offer of $9.
Oh,
and this is a pair of new and packaged 3-pack of Lane Bryant boot socks. These came from the bins. I love finding stuff like that at the bins. And they sold for $11. Okay. On Posh, so they paid $8 in shipping. All right, we are in W. This is a pair of mini Melissas, also from the bins. So most of my sourcing is happening now at the bins. Yep. These, I probably had around $1 into them, and they sold for $15. We are still in W.
Oh, okay.
This is a pair of play shoes, PLAE, fabulous kids brand. They never last for very long. These were actually my daughter's. They're purple, big kid, size 3. Yep. So these were, I've had these for a long time. My oldest daughter wore these a couple times. My youngest, this is not her style. So at this point, I have nothing into them. And they sold for $32.60 on eBay. All right, AC. Another bins sale. This is a shirt from the brand Habit, Habit. It's a fishing plain white little kid's shirt. It is new with the tags, and it did have not a stain. I think it has a thread somewhere underneath one of the seams, so it looks like it could possibly be a stain. I don't know. It sold for $15, also on eBay. And then the last one that we're gonna pull together, actually over here. I did a consignment for someone, and we finally have finished that out, but everything is still in this white tote. Yes, it is a leopard print soft AF from AF, Abercrombie and Fitch. Leopard, what is it? A bodysuit. Yes. Is it super soft?
It's soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's brand new with the tags, and that actually sold on Curtsy for my full asking price of $32. And this is probably my most liked item in my Poshmark closet. It's gotten attention everywhere, and it's been listed for almost a year. So it finally sold, and I know I have sent 40% offers on that thing. So to sell for full price, thank you, Curtsy. It's like my 3rd sale ever there, and like I've said before, I don't do any work. If you can link it to your Poshmark, I do have a code down below. You get a little coupon, and it delists stuff that sells on Posh as well. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, so if something sells on eBay, for example, and I go delete it on Posh, it will, within 12 hours, delete it from Curtsy also. Okay. All right, well, thank you, Handy Helper, this morning. Now, let's get the stuff packaged up, and I will share what else is sold.
All right.
So, for once, I was going to actually list the items before doing the haul, but this item sold within an hour of me listing, and I have not had the chance to do the haul. This is really cool. This came from the inaugural voyage of one of the Disney cruise ships, the Disney Treasure, just this January. And it was, you had to be on this boat to get it, January 11th or something. So super exclusive. There is one sold on eBay for $75, but it's a multi-quantity listing. So I'm not sure, if that's actually what it sold for. There is a second one now listed, the same original one, and then a second one for $75. And I picked this up, I think it was $11. I didn't mention, so I'm adding it in. I picked this up at Plato's Closet the exact same night of the items that you saw very first thing in this video. So $11, and it sold within 24 hours of listing. And I decided to list mine at $74, and it sold within an hour. I got an offer of $65 on Mercari since the fees were a little bit lower there, and I already had another sale that needs to go to UPS on Mercari. I decided to take it. Super fast flip. $11 into $65, yes please. And this is not real leather or anything, so really happy to have found this cool item. All right, I'm gonna cut in here and show you guys, this is exactly 5 pounds that I got when I went very recently. When I started this series of how I'm doing my new business model, I needed some more things for the buy sell trade, and so I ended up with some stuff to list and to keep. And then it's not enough for a whole video, so I'm just putting it in with this video. I did weigh it all, and so I have about $9.95 into these items that I'm going to show you. This was a very quick trip. I actually ran up there with my mom, and we were only there for 2 hours. And all right, so I did pick up this. My friend Kathy over at Ginger Marvin is always picking up Build-A-Bear items, not necessarily the bear, but sometimes just the outfits. This is from a show, I think it's a show, Animal Crossing. This was after my kids being that little, but it looks like just this outfit sells for $10 to $12. And then I also picked up these shoes, and looks like they're selling also for about $10. So I think I might lot this together, and shoot, if I could get $20 for just these 2 items, that's crazy. These I did pick up for my youngest. These are just Yogalicious girls, and they are some flare velvety leggings. This is all the rage. This is what all the 4th graders are wearing right now. I picked up this Vineyard Vines long sleeve. It's a 10-12. I did get this for my daughter. They love these little Vineyard Vine t-shirts to wear. I got this to list myself. Could I have taken it to Plato's or even Style Encore? Of course. Goodwill wanted $6.99, but it's Free People size medium. I just thought it was really pretty. Not sure when it's from, but it has some smocking. It's just, I like it. And if I like something, here's what I've learned. I'm more apt to actually list it. My mom found this, so shout out Mom for finding the item. Probably one of the best items we got. We did find a lot for the buy sell trade store, so that was kind of our goal. But this is Lily Pulitzer, size medium. It's a white sweater. Now you will see there are a couple stains on the very bottom hem right there, but they look like the type of stains that I can get out by doing an OxyClean soak, because otherwise it's in really great condition. So yay, Mom. This is a Talbot's Petites Pure Cashmere Sweater. We both looked it over, really good for holes. These are selling for around the $30 mark. I need to do a little bit of a sweater shave, but I figured it's worth putting up. This, I mentioned in our last bins video that my kids are in the Legally Blonde musical at school, and so anytime I find something hot pink, I'm sending it in. And this is a 00, which is great for little middle schoolers. I just thought this would be cute for one of the girls, the Harvard scenes. So we'll see. I don't know what size our L is, but worst case, I didn't spend much for this, so I'm gonna send that in. This is a kids brand that I have mentioned before, but it's a good one to know. You may not find it unless you're shopping at like a Once Upon a Child. This is Lulu and Rue. There's a little plus sign. Lulu plus Rue. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see that. But on this, they have tags on the outside, I think. Yes, here it is. L plus R right here. This brand is kind of similar to a brand called Childhoods. I could very easily have taken this to the buy sell trade, but people that like these type of brands do seek them out. So I figure I can at least list this for 15 bucks or so. This, I had told myself I was no longer going to buy pajama separates, except certain brands, maybe just bottoms. Definitely not pajama tops, and no more bikini separates. But here I am breaking my own rule. Here's why. So this is J. Crew. It's factory, but this J. Crew pajama set, it was a 2-piece set originally, was $98. Goodwill wanted $24.99 for a pajama shirt. They have lost their mind. So, but this is a medium. Like, I could keep this myself. So I didn't not even look it up. If it's not selling individually on its own, I will keep this, but I have to think that I could at least list this for $20 online, right? So we'll see. It feels so good. It feels like modal, which is what I love to wear. But good, $25 Goodwill, come on. Okay, this is another brand I have mentioned, but keep it in the back of your mind. Wonderful kids brand, Jamie K. 2 separate words. And this is just a little, I think it's a sleeper. But, I mean, there's a couple dingy spots. There was a stain, but that I got out already. I washed all these items. But this one, I'm going to list myself. There was another one, but it was just so worn. However, had it been the same size, this is a size 1 year, I would have picked it up, but it was a different size. And so being in that condition, I wouldn't want to list it by itself just due to shipping costs. Y'all know I'm always getting t-shirts for myself. I just thought this was cute. This is from a surf shop in Clearwater Beach, which, funny enough, Michael and I both grew up going to Clearwater Beach with our families. That's what the beach that we happened to go to on family vacation, both of us. And we stayed at like the same hotels and visited this. There's a really cute candy shop over there. Like it's in the Madeira Beach area, Treasure Island. So anyway, random fact that we vacationed in the same places coming from Orlando. It's like, it's not close by. It's on the Gulf. But anyway, I loved that little shirt. This was probably the find of the day for personal use. My son is a Boy Scout. My husband is the troop leader, and he's been wearing the same Boy Scout shirt since he was a Weeblo, and he is going to be going into the 9th grade. So it's time for him to get a bigger shirt, but this is the official Boy Scouts of America. This is a youth large. His current one is a medium, maybe even a small. So it even has these patches already ready to go. I washed it up. It's in perfect condition. And these are like $50 from the Scout shop. And this is not something that you can, it also has the old logo, which I'm partial to. Instead, the new ones just say BSA or Scouting, whatever it is. This is the old one, which they're still allowed to wear. So perfect find. Really happy about that. All right, let's get back to the other haul. In my experience, I never find anything at this location. However, I found the one thing I was on the hunt for today, which was a pair of dress shoes for my son. I'll show you at the end. This Free People shirt I looked up, it was not worth it. I popped into another location on the way home because I needed to make the day worth something, and I needed to find something to make the shoes free. Here's the little haul. All right, so I was on the hunt today for a pair of men's dress shoes. My son needs them for the school play, and I am down to the wire. So I finally found a pair. This is the only thing I picked up at that first Goodwill. I did end up paying $15.96 after taxes, so we'll call it $16, but I spent an hour and looked through so much in that store. I need to stop going to that location. It's now the 3rd time I've gone and basically walked away with nothing. So I decided to swing by one more on the way home because I couldn't buy something personally and not find something to make it free. That's just how my brain works. So I stopped at a second store, as you saw. Orange was the color of the week, so I paid $3 for this 3-pack. They do expire in June, so I need to get them listed. This sells on Amazon for the 3-pack for $30. So I paid $3, and if I can get like $16 after fees and all of that, it's still a win for me. That would recoup some of my money back. Now, I always look up this kind of stuff. The brand is Byredo. I'd never heard of it. This is actually what you get when you travel first class with Emirates. I don't know, you guys. But it's 3 of them. I did pay $8 because I looked up this items selling by this brand on Poshmark, even tiny samples, are selling for so much. So I'm gonna open these all up and sell them like as a bundle. And I don't know, you'll have to stay tuned for a what sold to see, or maybe my listing will be in this video. We will see. And then I picked up a couple other things. This is kind of a worn out Viore tag, but still Viore is all the rage right now. It's only $4. It is a pullover, a size medium. I think it's women's because it's a little short, but it's overall in pretty good shape, minus the tag being faded. I did pick up two. These were $9, but these are Lululemon tanks. They're a newer style. One's a size 2, one's a size 4. I did get those for my daughter. Not for right now. She's more of a size 0. She can fit a 2, but never too early to start Christmas shopping. And then these were interesting. I was looking through the athletic shorts. These are Spanx. And they're like a swimsuit material, but they're obviously not a swimsuit. You know, they've got pockets, they've got belt loops. I did a quick search on just Spanx shorts, and it seems like they sell pretty well. These were $6.99, so we'll have to see. And then this, I just show you guys also personal use. This is a watercolor set. My daughter's birthday is in May, and she is my little artist, the one that she takes art class at school in 6th grade. So I thought $6 was definitely cheaper than this cost on Amazon. So I went ahead and scooped that up for her. All right, well, this is another little clip it. Just hopefully I can end up getting, you never know, maybe I'll be able to get my Lululemon, and at least these shoes definitely will end up costing me nothing once I sell these couple items. Because you haven't seen Bianca in a couple of videos, she's such a little seal and I love it. But with that one sale of the Viore, I already made my son's shoes free. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of hodgepodge of a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.